Train the muscles, not the joints. Yeah, I just did one warm-up with 45s, 50s, something like that. Then I did another warm-up with 70s, although I didn't film that. I forgot to turn the camera on. Now I'm just gonna go to 100s, so some easy reps here, and then I may go to heavier. We'll see what happens here. Not too bad. Did some shoulder press yesterday with dumbbells, which is always fatigues me for inclines, right? Because you get a lot of front delt on incline as well as shoulder press. So I'm a little bit weaker on the incline these days because I've lost some body fat, and that's kind of part of the whole thing. But at the same time, I'm trying to also squeeze the pecs at the top a little bit, so I'm not staying quite in the middle range of motion, which is more comfortable for me, because I am trying to get that squeeze and really hit the pecs. Because like I said, you know, you train a certain range of motion, you train certain rep ranges and everything, and then you see how your body develops, and then from there say, okay, what's happening here, and what do I need to change in order to fill an area out, right? So I'm trying to get a little bit more of that top range, which is a little bit more of the arcing motion to squeeze the pecs. And sometimes I'm doing that with partial ranges of motion, some workouts, and then sometimes I'm doing it with this range of motion that you're seeing right here. I'm just trying to get a little bit more of that squeeze at the top. Now, of course, I don't come all the way in, because coming all the way in, I notice that the pecs then start to relax, and then my delts start to take the stress, and there's actually no extra pec squeeze from that. And that's just based on the way I'm built. So it just depends on how long your humerus is and how that is all put together in you, right? So train your way, find your range of motion. That's what I always say. It's not about one way or another being right or wrong. It's more about finding out what is working for you, right? That's the most important thing.
Pull with the back.
So obviously you can see I'm doing some bent over rows here. And you can also see just from this angle that most of the motion, like I always say, if you want to train back, most of the motion has to happen through the scapula retracting, you know, those shoulder blades coming together. It's not about how much you bend the arms. And I like using 225. It seems to be the right weight for me. I get that constant tension on the lats and on the traps. I find I get the best workouts for back when I keep the shoulders down towards the waist. I've seen some bodybuilders that are competitive and everything, they pull the bar way too high and they're working more rear delt than actually back. So ultimately you want the back to become the weak link in the exercise if you want the back to really develop. Dumbbell curls. And I'm just going to stay pretty light today, but I'm just going to try to come up a little bit higher than usual. I'm coming up a little bit higher than usual. And of course you guys notice that I keep the arm slightly bent at the bottom. That keeps the tension on the bicep for me. And of course my left arm is a little bit more bent to the right because of that injury from years ago. But the bottom line is that I just try to keep that tension on the bicep. I'm really trying to connect to the body and get a feel for it. So again, your bicep curl might look different, everything might look different, but as long as you're connecting to your body, at least you're growing in awareness. And from doing so, you're going to know what is right for your body, and you're going to know what is necessary in that workout. Because like I said, some workouts are totally appropriate for you at certain times, and then sometimes certain workouts are not. I know some guys that go heavy on the wrong day and then they snap something. But if they go heavy on another day, they don't, you know. So a lot of this has to do with how much body awareness you have and how good are you at listening. And yeah, unfortunately, all of us go through the learning curve in that, and of course we all make mistakes at certain times.
I'm a star. I'm my own star.
But if you can grow your awareness and keep listening to the body, I'm sure that you'll grow in wisdom from that.
I don't know if I'm positive, but I'm positive about my negativity. You see? That's the difference. I know it's weird. Weird angle. Try it all out, you know? It's like disco.
Okay, the reasoning behind this is that my shoulders, because they're a little bit unbalanced, I noticed that when I do double skull crusher, that one arm takes over more than the other.
I can't say it's my favorite exercise, but I'm trying to stabilize the shoulder a bit.
So one way I want to hit this angle is basically on my side. I want to get a different head of the tricep now. I'm feeling this in the long head, of course, but I'm also feeling it in different parts of the tricep than usual from when I have my arms facing forward. This is just a different technique. I'm just messing around with it, and this is just an experimentation, okay? This is how I experiment. Sometimes I will experiment with isolation movements on different angles, and it's just important to make sure you stay light if you're going to do something like this. And I'm not saying it's my favorite exercise, but I do notice my left arm struggles more than my right on this. And my whole point is basically to get my right to get a little bit more tricep development, because my left seems to be coming up faster than my right. And my right is the, the shoulder that is sitting in a different place, okay? So the bottom line is this is a way that I can kind of compensate for that. So yeah, just to play around, sometimes just you might surprise yourself. I noticed that angles with cables is also much easier than a dumbbell, but this is something I just never tried before, so I just wanted to try it out and see how it works, and it's something I just kind of made up on my own, although I'm sure lots of other guys have done this before too.
So if you're like me, you'll notice one side stronger than the other. So that's kind of the benefit of doing these one arm movements or one leg movements. It helps you correct your imbalances. And I don't know if you ever totally correct them, but at least you balance them out a little bit, you know? Okay, one more set of these. And we'll see if I can get a couple sets of leg press in before I go, because I'm just gonna pump the legs a little bit. Cool, you support your head. Where's Dallas going? Where are you going? Hey, Wayne and I haven't left yet. You're not allowed to leave. That's not right. That's not right, Dallas. You're not a team player. Yeah, I'm just doing light leg press just to pump the legs up. I'm going to do some squats tomorrow. So that's why I'm just doing a light workout right here. Pumping the blood, just pumping the blood, right?
sometimes I've found that doing small workouts are really quick, easy pump type workouts to the quads and the hamstrings and everything. It gets rid of the knots, it gets the blood flowing in the area. So the next day when I'm doing squats, I actually perform better and I feel better when I go to do the squat or the leg workout, right? So sometimes I'll do easy workouts, extremely easy workouts, just pumping some blood, and then other times I do more intense workouts. And that's pretty much how it works. I kind of go back and forth like this. So not every workout has to be a PR day, you know, sometimes it's just a warm up for another workout.
All right, I'll do a big leg workout tomorrow. Let's just pump some blood in there. I did some one-legged squats yesterday. And yeah, I'll do some squats tomorrow and get a really good workout in on the legs tomorrow. So thanks a lot for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Make sure you visit my website, naturalbodybuilding.com, and see you soon.
There you go, train the muscles, not the joints. Guaranteed to make your back bigger, guaranteed.